Very good to see everyone today. Welcome to a reestablishment of the Flow podcast with Diviners Movement. My name is Johnny. I'm one of the volunteers with Diviners. And today, introducing some of Diviner Movement's leaders and some of the masters, those that are affiliated with building this conscious movement, conscious organization. So I joined on Diviners last October through Diviners Fest. That was my introduction. So you're going to hear a little bit more of me coming up in these next interviews. And I'm excited to introduce our first guest. His name is Master Mukesh, and he has just a delightful story. He's been in Vietnam now for over 15 years. But before we get into it, I want to let the audience know a little bit more about Mukesh. So he's been on this spiritual journey for the last 17 years, and we're going to get into what spiritual means because he has an interesting definition and perspective of what that means. And so you're going to want to hold on and not have too many judgments about what that means. I know me growing up, I was Christian. I had a lot of certain beliefs about what spirituality is, compared closely and associated closely with God. But as we come to find out, it's going to be a little more subtle than that. So Master Mukesh, he grew up in India, and from the age of 12, he started his awakening journey. Journey of transformation, and eventually through a lot of research, discovery of the spiritual process, meeting many masters, and also getting really deep into yoga, meditation, he eventually found his way over to Southeast Asia, where he began teaching, where he began facilitating others and inspiring others on the way of conscious living. One of his main principles of many is to master the arts, the traditional arts, which we'll get into more, but also eating vegan and living consciously and overcoming those conditions of the unconscious. And, also going in the righteous way will be something that I think our audience will get a lot of value from. So join us on this journey, join us on the ride of the flow. And if you have any comments, if you have any insights with Master Mukesh, he'll tell you how to get in contact with him or with the Diviners. He leads many retreats as well. But other than that, let's get into it. Welcome, Master Mukesh.
Yes, namaste, Johnny.
Namaste.
Yes.
So let's begin with the transformation journey. So how did this all come about? You're from, well, you live in Vietnam now, but you're from India. You grew up. How did this all start for you?
Yes. Actually, it starts 8 years back because I'm an artist. I'm a dancer. I'm an artist. And I'm a yoga certified trainer and yoga master. And through yoga and dance opportunity, I came to Vietnam. But my focus is to teach the conscious lifestyle, the art of living, meditation, and veganism or vegetarianism to everyone. That's what my thought, and that's what my purpose to come to other places, to connect people, to connect everywhere, wherever I go. Yeah, it starts like that, and yoga and dance, the art helped me to connect people. The art and yoga helps me to go to other countries to establish myself. Through that, I'm teaching the conscious lifestyle to everyone.
Fantastic. When somebody hears about the arts, we often think of painting. We think of some creative motion and movement. And for some, that really, it's kind of confusing for some of us, especially Westerners, because we often pair art with that. But from my understanding, talking with you, it's more subtle, it's deeper.
Yes.
So what is that?
Art is a expression of your emotion.
Hmm.
Yeah, art is all about it's a, what you have inside the emotion you are expressing. It's become art. See, you have a creativeness, you have a spontaneity, you have a, very smart and intelligent mind. If you keep that all qualities through art, the art become like, the product comes out through you. That's called art.
Hmm.
Yeah, see, in dance have many forms, thousands of dance forms we have. How it comes?
Hmm.
Because it comes through their emotion, it comes through their intelligence, it comes through their quality. India have classical dance like a kuchipudi, Bharatanatyam, many forms. If you go to US, you have hip hop, locking, popping, like, many dances. If you go to Europe, have some kind of other dances. If you come to Vietnam or China or Russia, they have their own different cultural dances. How it come? Even you go to the mountain places, the people don't know they have this kind of wall. Even they have their own dance form, their own music, their own way of singing. How it comes through their emotion, it comes through their creativity, it comes through their intelligence mind. It's
Hmm.
all about the art comes from inside. But when the art comes conscious way, it transforms the world. The art comes through conscious way, it heals the world. That's what our main focus to uh, remind people, to educate people through artistic way.
Previous conversations, we talked between the unconscious mind and conscious mind. Um, and one thing that I've reflected on this week is between entertainment and celebration. And leading to the arts, we often look at arts and we're awe and appreciation, like going to a rock concert or a pop concert. Around our area, we love K-pop. And so when we see K-pop, we're like, man, I want to be like the idol. I want to dance. I want to have those moves. Um, but for me personally, I grew up trying to play music and I sucked. I could never get it because I was so determined on trying to entertain or trying to have an artistic creation. But I was so self-critical on it that I eventually gave up, and I'm rekindling with those arts more authentically myself and trying to combine that with just pure celebration and in a conscious way. How have you responded to that, or how has that journey become for you, where you've really understood that consciousness and that celebration, and just for the act of creating, for the act of exploring with yourself? Mm.
Yeah, actually, the art comes from me is naturally. I never learn dance or yoga or some other artistic, you know, skills anywhere. It comes naturally. Even the drawing, even the dance, even the yoga skills, even some other artistic skills. The play, like games. These all artistic skills comes naturally because I am so blessed because. Where I born and where the family where I born and the place and everything we have like a very free flow, like very natural. And then I I can easily explore through nature, through grounds, through river, through trees, through ponds, like that. When we have that natural resources through around us, and we really observe that, we really connect that, and the real reality, the real emotion comes out. Yeah, the very conscious emotion comes out. And how it's my childhood is growing through that. And at the same time, I have a lot of family things, a lot of experiences, but I'm talking about art. you know Through all this journey, through all this growing my childhood, I observing. At the same time, when art comes through me, I'm observing. I'm very blessed because I got opportunity. I got a meditation when I was 12. because when I do meditation at the age of 12, around 13, what happened? I become more conscious. I become more, self-aware about myself. What my hands moving, how my hands moving, how am I talking, how am I thinking, everything I'm observing, I'm aware. And once you observe, if it's anything comes in a wrong way, unconscious way, we know in starting time we can realize it, we can make it balance. Oh,
Mm.
it's wrong, why I have to talk, okay, it's not a right way to deal with friends or deal with parents or deal with society, why I'm doing. And then once it comes the realization, and we try to ourselves to balance. For that, meditation helps me a lot to balance. Meditation gives me a lot of inner energy, the cosmic energy, to balance the kind of physical state, the kind of mental state. And because I'm observing myself, and I'm observing what I'm open, what I'm sharing, what I'm expressing, and I balance everything. And through meditation I become more conscious, more practice, more conscious. And at the same time, I have a art inside naturally. When I dance, when I draw, when I do some other activities, other art skills, when I observe, it gives me a lot of creativity, lot of spontaneous energy. The spontaneous energy, the creativity gives me a lot of mindfulness, a lot of confidence. Once I'm when my art time is finished, when I come to the natural, like a regular life, the energy carries me. And whatever I do, the work, wherever I go, and the energy, the confidence I keep inside. And then I experience, or I overcome, or I face the situations in very balancing way, because the creativity, the spontaneity, you know I carrying through that art form. Because what I'm telling, when you can see some kind of celebrities, they have art energy, and they're very very energetic. But if they are not conscious, they completely go through some other habits, like smoking, drinking, drugs, girls, like that. Because of unconscious patterns, they become habitude. They don't know how to balance the mental mind, the mental body. But once the people, the one who have the art energy, the one who are mastering art, if they do the meditation, and they completely balance their mental body, once they completely balance their mental body, and they can use the art in transforming way, they can use the art in creative way, they can use the art to transform the society.
Mm.
But if they use that art entertaining way, what happened, they completely into the physical form.
Mm.
Once they're into the physical form, the desire will come. The one who is in physical form, he is a great artist, he is a great person. The one who is in the physical form, the desires will come first,
Mm.
the cravings will come first. Through the desires, through that craving, through that emotional body, we see the world. That's why the songs, the all songs, like it's all songs about the physicality, like
Yes.
about sex, about nudity, about too much emotion, about drugs. That kind of songs become so popular, more than
Yeah.
motivational songs.
Mm.
we
Especially
have
for the young. Yeah.
yeah, we have greatest motivational songs which gives you a
Mm.
lot of energy when you listen. The
Mm.
words, the presentation, the music, once you listen, it gives you a lot of inner energy. But still we focus, see, no, if the song with sexual words or nudity, the song go to like 5 billion, 6 billion views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
mean,
right.
it's spread, it's shared, it becomes viral. Or those for entertainment,
Yes.
to give a cute laugh. Um, And yeah, and but everyone can relate to that.
Yes,
It's all human. Mm.
because you know why? Because they are all in physical form. Very important thing to be conscious about. The one who are in the physical form, the physical level, they always think about physical things, like too much emotional, too much anger, too much ego, too much sometimes
Mm.
it become too much, sometimes it become too less. They are not
Yeah.
balanced. The one who are in the physical form, they attach too much, they distract too much, they
Mm.
worry fast, and they, the same time, they come outside very fast,
Mm.
and they reject very fast, they accept very fast. These all things happen unconsciously, the one who are in the physical form. That's why we
Mm.
have to understand what is physical, what is mental, what is spiritual. That's what spirituality. The one who understand about body, mind, and spirit, that's what spirituality. Spirituality is not about praying God or praying someone or praying master.
Mm.
Spirituality is all about to know about yourself, to know about the reality, to know about the right teacher's way.
That's why what I wanted to get into. One of these celebrities that came up for me earlier. He's international. You might know of him, uh, Russell Brand. So
Yes.
yeah, when he first started his career, he was a like this outrageous comedian. He was known for his eclectic personality, his big hair, his drugs, his sex, his party, and he was really funny. He didn't click to me though in his early years, except for his vivacious personality. But about the last 10 years, he kind of switched, completely changed his brand, and he became a lot more spiritual. He got into transcendental meditation, which is a very popular technique that many Hollywood actors kind of transition themselves into, either to create more intuition, to create more stability within their uh, within their mental capacity and their emotions. But he really has changed his level of giving and his service to where he brings others into his meditation, his own level of spirituality and his consciousness. He has a couple of podcasts out. He really shares and goes deeply into talking with spiritual figures, and also shares meditations, and now leads events in this area. And he still does comedy. He still leads shows, but it's in a
Stand
lot
up
more
comedy.
conscious way. Yeah, stand up. He doesn't do movies anymore, but he partners a lot more in the conscious space, and he shares that, and he brings in a whole new audience. I gravitate with him a lot more. And he openly talks about his previous struggles of doing drugs, of past relationships, of his own mind, and now he's gone over that. I also want to reflect to you. I don't think a lot of 12-year-olds really get into meditation. They're caught up in the playing and the video games and the sports and just being a kid and just not caring so much about life. Who kind of introduced you to that, like the meditation, to where you figured that out? Was it because you were in an environment of that free exploration, or was there someone in your village, in your town? Was it like some book that you read that got you into wanting to try this out at 12?
Yeah. Actually, I am in Greater City. It's one of the big cities in India and in my state also. I brought up there and I'm studying there. And actually, my brother, Master Oneness, and he's founder of Diviners Organization. And actually, when I was 12, he's 16 years old. And he just, one day, he just go out and when he go to the college, like 11th standard, when he go to the college, he saw one meditation center near his college, near his college area. And he just go inside and he feel so connected, and he just come home and tell to my mother. And he said, Mother, I want to go to do meditation, and it's a free like that." And my mother said, "Okay, if it's good, please go and learn and go and study. Is it okay for me?" And my mother also gave permission to him. And after maybe few days, what he listened and what he learned, and he just come home and share with my mother. And I don't know exactly how many days, how many weeks, but one day I listened about I know he's sharing with my mom. Just I don't know exactly, but I listening. Just at that time I'm 12, half 12 and a half, like that around. I'm listening, he talking about the meditation is good, and you must be a vegetarian because we don't kill animals. Animals also like us to come to this earth to live. He just introduced like that. At that time, at that mind, maybe not like exactly, but what I listen I understand like this. And it make me sense actually. But my mom and my brother think maybe Mukesh can't understand because he's a kid. Maybe they think like that. Even I don't know, but they talk and I listen. After few days, we both together talk. He just talk something what he learned, and then it make me more sense, because already I think I have inside that sense. That's why when he just introduce or just share little bit, I feel like, yeah, that's reality. When I go outside, the in India, how in India streets always have dogs, cows,
Yeah, I've seen
yeah,
I've seen
hands,
videos. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like even the big city we have everything on roads, like animals, almost like a three, four, five kind of animals. When I see that kind of animals on the roads, I felt like how I see other neighbors or other human beings when they pass the road, the same. Really, still I remember that imagine what I imagined there that time. Still I remember that. When I see the hen, is red color hen. When I see the dog, and I kick the dog like a friendly way, like this. It's not like doing himsa, like violence, because I feel like a friend. At the time it starts, and we both are decided to quit non-vegetarian at home.
Hmm.
And my mother agree, my brother agree, and I'm also agree naturally. And naturally we start meditation, I start meditation. And then I read some books, maybe at 13 years, 14 years, the journey starts like that. But when I start, what happened, the school, in school what I learn, normally, the children when they go to the school, they learn many things, and they think the school is the life.
Hmm.
And the homeworks what they gives the school, they think that is the life. But me, I think now I go back to the past. When I think about me at that age, I think I am not thinking like that. When
Hmm.
I listen about spirituality, it stays inside, but my mind works for school. That's it. Yeah, my observations and my way of knowledge, way of presenting, way of expressing, everything related to the spirituality reality in
Hmm.
conscious way. When my friends talking about rubbish, I said, don't talk like that. That's not useful for us at the age of
Hmm.
13. Because at the age of 13, what happened, what we have, we take some celebrities. We used to talk about them.
Hmm.
Or we talk about some, other, like football or cricket, it's like games. And we don't talk about games, we talk about the person. We judge. If I like
Hmm.
Ronaldo, someone like Messi, no, Ronaldo is great, no, Messi is great, no, Ronaldo is good. We don't talk about skill, we talk about
Hmm.
players. It's a waste of time. You know
Hmm.
what I said? Don't talk about person. I used to, when I
Hmm.
was 13, I remember once the grandmaster said, I listened to him, when the two people talk, don't talk about third person.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's completely registered in my mind. Wherever I go, in school or in grounds with friends, at the age of 13, 14, I never talk about second person. If I'm not talking about third person only, I talk about him, about my experience, about play games, about like that. Then you know what, if I want to talk about third person, it must be in right way, it must be in like example. It's not like about gossip, it's not like about complaint like that. I research, why the grandmaster told me don't talk about third person. Why? Because it's very natural, we used to talk about many persons, right? Why he told to me like that? And when he told, when he shared the teaching, it registered in mind, and then I start researching. Maybe
Hmm.
it takes some months or some weeks. I completely have a sense, yes, once we talk about third person, the gossip will come, the comparison come, the calculation come, and we completely unconscious about reality.
Hmm.
Once we unconscious about reality, we don't know what we are talking. We don't know what we want. We are wasting time. We are in not that moment. We completely dead. That's
Hmm.
what that's what the sense when I was 13, my sense got like that. And then I never talk about third person. Only I talk about third person if it's useful. Now I'm talking about Buddha or
Hmm.
Jesus Christ or some other great masters. Only for example, only for inspiration.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's
like that.
completely different than what most spiritual leaders, pastors, imams would talk about.
Yeah.
Usually, this person, the figure, is the source. The
Yes.
source is what they talk about. And this is what the majority give their complete lives to, their complete spirituality, their complete and you to come up and say this the different way. um even Jesus himself, he said, through me to you. There was a lot of lines, but the one that I've heard that it often comes back to in the Bible is that you can do these things and much greater, these powers. And I think a lot of people, especially when I was growing up, they forget that they are also the creators of their own lives. They're also the saviors of their own lives. And although, the intention of going to church, of praying, of giving salvation, um, for someone that is in such a spiritual nature, it should not be forgotten that we also need to come back to ourselves, to our own spiritual nature, not to pray for something for the sake of for the sake of just either forgiving or for the sake of seeking blessings, but for the sake of commanding our lives to become deeper in our spiritual nature, to be more resonant with that. Um, it doesn't matter if it's Jesus, if it's the Buddha, Muhammad, and Allah. All of these spiritual figures, they all have the intention in their own personal lives of finding their spirituality, of being in spiritual nature, and of teaching that, revealing that, but not to the sense, this might be controversial, but to say that I am the one. You must give all of it to me. And I think that is where humanity is starting to wake up to, but also people need to realize, and I understand it comes from a place of just not knowing what else to do. Um, so can you
See,
speak on that in any way?
yeah. No, normally, we have a grandfather or great grandfather gives me like, maybe $2 billion or $3 billion or more than that. Because we are very blessed. What we thought, like, my great grandfather give this wealthy to me, and
Hmm.
now I'm enjoying. See, maybe the Buddha and Jesus Christ, they're all are like, our great persons
Hmm.
before, like, generations, and they give a lot of wisdom, a lot of truth, a lot of conscious way, the righteous way to the society.
Mm.
you know.
Yes.
But like, how the great grandfather gives its grandchildren the wealth, like that they give us.
Mm.
uh, if the grandchildren, he don't know how to use the wealth, if he use in wrong way, and it will no useful for himself or no useful for the society also.
Mm.
See, some billionaires sons and the daughters, or some, their children, and they use the whole money for unnecessary way. They're
Mm.
not sharing. It's an art of sharing. See, that's what happening. We no need to talk about, no need to think about in other way, like what Buddha did, what no need. They give their best to the society. That's why
Mm.
still we're talking, because they are in this earth. That's why still the earth is peaceful way. The
Mm.
kind of great people like a Muhammad, or Jesus Christ, or Buddha, or many great masters, many like a Krishna, Rama. Because of these all people, they come this earth, they show the path. That's why still the earth is like that.
Mm.
We have to grateful, we have to thankful, we have to really blessed, because of they are in this earth. But you know what happened? The one who seek from them, somebody take in right way, somebody take in the wrong way.
Mm.
The one who take in the wrong way, they're not utilizing properly. They keep their physical, like, the physical level, they keep their intentions, they keep their mental things, and they expose, and people don't know. They think, okay, maybe this is the right way, and again they follow.
Mm.
Everyone is following, like how the goat following the other goat,
Mm.
other goat following the warner. The warner, where he go, the goat go through his way. Just the goat watch his legs, not his face.
Mm.
Like that, it happens to us. We are
Mm.
not expressing, we are not uh, you know uh, we don't see expression, we don't see the reality, we don't see the conscious way. Just we follow, if the one who follow that way. That's how
Mm.
the whole earth is now, going. Some people become conscious through this way, and then they come and stand like us.
Mm.
We no need to, that's why I'm telling, no need to talk about third person.
Mm.
Yeah, because they're everybody, the great masters, the great gods, everyone doing their great, the best. But how we taking that? For
Mm.
that, we need the conscious mind. Even you are Christian, you are a Buddha, you are whatever, like a Hindu. It's not it's not thing to give you a happy life. If you are conscious, you're enjoying Buddha. If you're conscious, you're enjoying Jesus Christ. If you're conscious, you're enjoying Muhammad. If you're conscious, you're enjoying Krishna or Rama, their stories, their life,
Mm.
and you enjoy them. You enjoy their stories. See how we enjoying our great great grandfathers when we know about their
Yes.
stories, right? That's what we have to do. First, we no need to think about them. We no need to think about religion. That's what my observation, that's what my research. First, we have to focus on conscious mind. First, we have to focus on reality. That's what happening me when I was at 12 years. Until now,
Mm.
I go through like that. I never think about other things. I'm enjoying. I want to tell you one example. In India, we have every month have big celebrations. Even some places have every month have 2 3 celebrations. In streets have some god, they celebrate that god, like that. I really like the celebration, but I don't like the unconscious things what they do there.
Mm.
I don't against about their celebration. When I see their smiles, when I see they give the food to others, when I see their unity, I really 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 appreciate. I want to go there, I want to enjoy. But I don't like when they do the himsa, like violence.
Mm.
I don't know when they compare. I don't like. I mean, I don't like when they compare. I don't like when they do violence. I don't like when they judge other community. But I like the celebration what they do. But
Mm.
people don't understand the time what I express. Only some
Hmm.
people understand. See, I don't against even who I am to against. But everybody must be conscious what they are doing,
Hmm.
because himsa, like violence, judgment, comparison, ego. These all things gives you a lot of distraction, lot of violence, right?
Right.
That's why be conscious, celebrate Christianity. Be conscious, celebrate Muslim. Be conscious, celebrate Hindu. Be conscious, celebrate anything. Just first be conscious and find the reality.
Hmm.
That's what our teachings, our sharing. But we are taking this conscious way, this reality through art work, through meditation. Because
Hmm.
meditation is not related to any religion. Meditation is all about connecting to you, connecting to your mind, align
Hmm.
to your mind and body, to your spirit. And then you can see the reality. How can you see the reality? The one who are with patience. How can we see the reality? The one who are completely connected body, mind, and spirit once they align. Like that, people understand this kind of, you know, righteous way. Later, they can, they can enjoy any religion. It's not a big thing. They can enjoy that. It's like a wealth for us. It's like a health for us. But if they're not conscious, how can he enjoy Jesus Christ?
Hmm.
He completely emotional with about him. He completely addicted about him. He completely attached to him. Again, the worry come. Oh my God, Jesus cannot give anything. He's not a good God. Okay, I want to go to Hindu. Okay, Hindu God is not good. I want to go to Islam. Or Islam is not good. Coming to the not like that.
Hmm.
Any religion is not even a big thing. No need to be separate. You have to be any religion, but first you have to be conscious person. You have to find the reality, then enjoy that religion.
Hmm.
See, I am a Hindu. The Diwali, the Sankranti, some festivals I really admire, I really enjoy. But
Yeah.
I tell to my parents, I tell to my relatives, do enjoy, celebrate, cook, eat, share, but be conscious. Don't do
Huh.
violence, don't judge, welcome everyone, celebrate like anything. Before they don't understand, now they understanding, but they cannot do because they're not conscious yet, but they understand now. If you
Right.
want to do that, need lot of energy. Lack of energy, lack of awareness, lack of wisdom. That's why people are doing unconscious things. The energy, the awareness, the wisdom comes through meditation.
Huh. Yeah, before coming to Diviners as a volunteer, of course, in the West, we often hear of conscious living, and generally, what that relates to is doing yoga, doing meditation for physical benefits, and relaxing the mind, using natural products like hand soaps, shampoos, eating healthy. I'm also a nutrition coach, so eating consciously for our bodies, and that also relates to mind. But what I think what you're saying goes on a whole new level and brings in the essence or the presence of spirituality and kind of going in the righteous way. And maybe I'm just not aware of how big this community is or how much it's growing, and to be conscious living in that way. But still, I hear a lot of people that live a conscious life with the right food, with the right products that they're using, still are just beginning to meditate or just beginning to help their clients or their families to be more conscious, like in the way that they're doing things, conscious spending, like be a conscious spender, don't spend things on the entertainment stuff,
Yes.
or be a conscious caretaker. Love your animals and be a caretaker for the earth. Plant a tree. Or be a conscious worker as well. Don't work on things that are unnecessary. But now, conscious life, or doing like what you often do in your courses is the art of life or the art of yoga, and doing including meditation. and raising the energy, raising the frequency, and all of what you do. It is special when you can actually experience that, and also not only just speak the key words of conscious, in the physical way, but also deeply including that, or embodying it in your spiritual nature, in your soul. More than a key word, you're really including that. And I think that's starting to be what I'm including more in conversations, is not just to do it for the sake of the physical benefits, which is good, but also to deeply feel it, to be deeply experience that. Um, I guess, one thing that I've noticed that you have done is doing a lot of art practices. So other than dance, other than the arts, I was able to experience the art of sharing, the art of connection, the art of playfulness, the art of celebration, in that. And that's kind of like a signature that I don't think is done in a lot of other retreats or courses. Maybe you can, kind of bring, what is that essence that you bring when someone like goes to a course, or you're offering something and you're like, okay, we're now going to do conscious sharing, or we're going to look at this in a different way. What is that like for you?
Yeah. Actually, when the art become entertained,
Hmm.
when the art become entertained, what happened when the people are in the entertain mode, they are in the physical level.
Hmm.
I already told before, the one who are in the physical level, they are with physical desires.
Hmm.
Yeah, the physical desires is all about too much attachment, too much craving. Yeah, like it's become like a completely, they are like how can addicted.
Hmm.
The one who are in the physical level, they have a habit, they have desires, it's completely, these all things like a addicted level. They are addicted, they are not balancing. Like they want to satisfy the physical thing, always want to satisfy. If they want to drink the alcohol until they satisfy, they never stop. How can they satisfy? Because they need the trance. That's why they want every day, because they want to satisfy the physical things. Always physical body needs satisfaction, the mental body needs satisfaction, but the spiritual body need the conscious things. All right. What about when the people enjoying the entertaining, they're really enjoying, but they're conscious, it becomes celebration. Yeah, because they're enjoying the entertainment, they go to some entertainment party, but he's very conscious. The person celebrate at that moment. He never become addicted to any other things. Yeah, he never become addicted, he never become habited with that. The one who is in celebration mode, he always taking the right sense of the right essence from the universe, from the society, like that. uh, you know now what happened, the one who are in entertaining mode, they're completely connected with the body, physical body and mental body, and the mental body and physical body always want to satisfy. How can they become satisfied? Through the addictions. Like they want to show their body, or they want to uh, show their whatever they have, like cars, money, girls, whatever, like they just go into that way. They think that's their satisfaction, they think that's their complete life. When I talk with some rich people, or the rich people who are with the physical level, they said, I have everything, I have girl, I have everything, I'm enjoying, man, like that. I see, I felt like, wow, you're really enjoying. But what I asked to them, did you do violence? Did you do violence? And did you uh, judge people? Did you compare people? Said, yeah, sometimes. When you do these whole things, it means you are not enjoying life. He said, no, I'm enjoying, it's a part of life, it's like that, because how come it become like that? They think, why I'm telling this example, this is the they think that is the complete life for them. The thin line between spirituality and satisfaction. They satisfy. They think that is the complete life. But the one who satisfy themselves, the desires, the habits, the addictions, one day you see a lot of celebrities, a lot of big people, they just suicide or they do, completely unhealthy. And finally, after 60 or 17 years, they said, don't do that, don't do this. And it become wisdom. They become wise people. After 40, 50 years of experience, they realize, they tell to the society, don't do this, don't do that. And people think, wow, he's a wise person. They don't see their experience, how they struggle.
Hmm.
They just appreciate him. No, don't. I tell to all audience or the one who listen this, first you have to be conscious, you have to be practice more, you have to know what is satisfaction. Through that satisfaction, did you do the violence, did you judge, did you hate, did the ego comes? You have to always reflect this. If it comes, it means you are not in right way. The ego comes, it means you are not in right way. The jealous comes, you are not in right way. The violence comes in your mind, to hurt someone, to kill someone, or to beat someone, it means you're not in right way. Because these qualities not useful for society, not useful for you and your family, in the universe also. This is called sense. The sense, the one who got, they completely transform slowly. They understand what I speak. They understand the masters what they speak. But when I sometime I connect with some teenagers like 18, 17, like when I go, they never even understand those words. They think these words is come from some aliens. If talk some aliens, how can we feel? They feel when I talk like this. Even they don't know what kind of words I'm using. You understand what I mean? Like, they
Yeah.
completely in another world. To start teach a conscious journey. That's why I take a step
Hmm.
to talk about these all things. If I walk myself, I satisfy myself, I earn money myself, okay, I got it, I enjoying it. But I take step to talk these all things, to share these all things. Maybe it helps someone. Maybe
Hmm.
slowly expand. One day, the whole world become like conscious. The whole world celebrate. The whole become oneness. World become oneness. How I see this one when I was 15 years. How I see in my school, other school, every schools, they keep one environmental day. Environmental day. They keep some activity outside.
Hmm.
Take take a trees and go outside, clean like that. You know, First I don't know. My teachers, my principal said, okay, come tomorrow, white dress, and take a shower, and your white dress must be very good like that. Wear shoes and wear tie and everything, and
Hmm.
please, your looks must be good. And we take some photos. We take outside for cleaning, and I'm very happy because there is no classes. No classes. I don't want class, right? The children. I just everyone gather, and after morning, after 1 hour, like 10 o'clock, we come outside. Not only one school, all school children come outside. Yeah. And you know everyone do the work, the street or somewhere. After few days, when I see it's so clean, what I felt, like, oh my god, if everyone do the same work, the cleaning process will happen. That is the right work. Neighbors appreciate the the municipality, the one who have the organization, like in the city, they appreciate, the whole city appreciate, because not only in my place, in all city corners, all schools done that work. Yeah, then I really admire. I felt like, what I when I come back class, only half day. Again, when I come back class, they start teaching. Oh my God, I felt like that. But when I'm thinking, the whole world talk about non-violence, the whole world talk about meditation, the whole talk about oneness, the whole world become very easily one day.
Right.
Why people not thinking like that? I'm thinking like that from that day to until now. It's
Sure.
been it's been almost 15 years. I'm thinking same. That
Mm.
day it comes my mind. That's the greatest example for me. Not only that, one day I'm thinking
Mm.
YouTube or Facebook or all media in news channels, they keep giving the only one news.
Yeah, it's usually fear-based or clickbait or some, to make you tune in, to make you watch. Yeah, I get what you're saying with the news side.
Yeah, I mean, like, every channel, everyone talk about the same, the good news, like, righteous way, like, the people understand clearly.
Immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, one day what happened, in my city have a very big celebrity in India, and
Hmm.
suddenly I hear one news about him. He got some disease.
Huh.
Yeah, but he don't got any disease because another movie he become weight loss. Because of
Oh my.
movie, his actor he
Okay.
become weight loss. They said he got AIDS. That time AIDS become
Hmm.
very popular in the world.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
20 years, 30 years back, 20 years back around.
Hmm.
It's become 15 years back, 20 years back. It's too popular. They used to talk about, the one who's sick. They think maybe he got AIDS like that. You know, I hear from someone, and the guy said, I hear from news something something like, you know everybody think he got, you know something like that, but I don't trust until I want to listen the right news.
Right.
And my brother talk and everyone talk, and then after a few months or few years, it's like a fake.
Huh.
It's completely fake. Not only one, this is a small example, it comes to my mind, but like that many I saw, I see, I listen. And then I felt like, because of what they just want news, that's it, nuisance. It's not like news, it's a nuisance. They want to create nuisance, people want to attract that nuisance, and they got money, but for TRP,
Hmm.
for views, like that. That's how the the society going now. If nuisance
E-
have more
yeah.
views than the good content, the nuisance have more views, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Being on social media, it does. I mean, it's both a lot better and also a lot worse.
yeah.
Social media, we get a lot of fake news, and a lot of young people just don't check into these things a lot more. It used to be that only the large TV channels, news organizations controlled the news. There's far more independent news sources that are either doing fact checking, or there's other independent news that also just want the clickbaits, that also want the spread of news. We have to be a lot, although there is a potential to be more conscious with a lot more sources, there's also that equal potential to be equally unconscious and to get just melted into that one way or the other. Um, and to be creating a movement such as this to really overturn the tides of consciousness and to share the importance of it, and to be doing it in a way that's authentic, that appeals not only to young people but to a lot of different populations. It is necessary going forward.
Yeah, like that, from that kind of observations, research, and the people entertain, through those all things. And
Mm.
then once they're conscious, they think, how I think, everyone
Yes.
come to do one work, and definitely we got the result.
Right.
Like that, I take a step too. And the same way, my brother Master One has take a step, like many other people also take a step. Many
Mm.
masters take step too, spread non-violence, spread conscious lifestyle, spread the right art, spread the right way of living, the art of living, like that. And the same for, when we spread, when we share, we have different subjects, different chapters. you know I used to focus more on reality, the conscious lifestyle. For that, the very important thing is art of expression, what you
Mm.
asked before. See,
Yeah.
the wife, we have a wife and husband, the families, everyone, we have relations, the human have relations, like not like animals, right? We
Mm.
have bondings, we have families. The family is good, the family helps to the neighbors or other people, and the family indirectly helps to the society, if they're a really
Mm.
healthy family, wealthy family. You see many families, right? They're helping society, because why? They are very healthy and wealthy.
Mm.
Healthy and wealthy means not only physical body, not only about money. It's all about relation. Family the family which good with relation, they start helping others.
Mm.
That's the process, actually. That's the law. The one family who don't have a proper relation, proper connection, they distract the society. That's also law. Yeah,
Mm.
because it affected to others. What I mean, it's affected to others. Yeah,
Mm.
you know that's why, for that, what is the important thing is art of expression. When you have
Mm.
a art of expression, you know how to express the righteous way, how to express the right, how to express the sensible one, how to express the useful one, how to express in conscious way. That's what called art of expression. When we know that, we completely clear the situation.
Mm.
Yeah, the one, the people don't know how to express. If the husband do something wrong, the children do something wrong, or some other relatives who do something wrong, he keep inside his mind, and he just calculate, he judge, he compare, and he become angry about them.
Mm.
And he become jealous, or he become ego, or he said, like, I don't want them, like that. And then these all things takes in other direction. The
Right.
relation is not in right path. And what happened, uh, the relation become destroy, separate. And then they feel worry, they feel you know a lot of emotional imbalance, and it affected to the other people, it affected the society, it affected to the himself. Once he not good, how can he
Mm.
give good things to the society and the universe?
Mm.
That's why, for first thing is, not only for relation, even you go to the society, even you go to the workplace, wherever, the art of expression is important.
Mm.
How can we use that art of expression fullest, completely, 100%? For that, need the conscious mind again.
Mm.
People have to focus these things, not focus on satisfaction things. Yeah, once the people good with their art of expression, good with their what they express in right way, everything comes right place. Yeah, everything,
Mm.
you know uh, their whole life, almost 80% their balance with expression. But for
Mm.
that, need a conscious mind. Yeah, the art of talking, art of talking, it means, like, what to talk, what not to talk.
Mm.
Yeah, what to talk, what not to talk. That's what art of talking, like once you talk, if it's necessary, it's good for others. If you talk unnecessary, it's not good for others. Even it's not good
Mhm.
for you, good for us. And that's what right and wrong way. If it's right way, it's art of expression, art of talking, art of
Right.
relation. Yeah, like that. Any form you take, if it's in right way, it's a fullest, it's a complete, and you
Hmm.
enjoy that process. If you are with friend, you enjoy. If you are with relation, you enjoy. If you are with society or in your company, if you work, you enjoy fullest. Yeah, for that
Is,
need the conscious mind. For that, we have to practice more.
these are definitely practices that I'll be working to improve. I don't think, I've heard this exactly in this way from other masters, other teachers. Certainly. So I appreciate you sharing this, and I think it's necessary. So before we go, what's coming up for you? How can people get connected to you? And what's coming out? I know you have maybe a couple of courses or retreats.
Yes, actually, I used to share, teach many techniques through yoga, the art of yoga. See, art of yoga is all about, people think yoga is all about asana, like exercise like that, but yoga is all about transforming your completely body, mind and spirit. And for these three transformation, to align yourself, we have many practices. Through asana, you can balance your body,
Mhm.
to erect your body, to energize your body. To pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, the levels in yoga, art of yoga. Through that pranayama, you can energize inner organs. The same way, make your mind, healthy, to boost your energy, and to understand about your senses, to balance about your senses. To pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, like meditation practices we have in yoga. Through that meditation practices, you can deeply connected inner self, to awaken yourself to find the reality. you know we have many techniques, like pranayama techniques, asana techniques, meditation techniques, kriya techniques, bandha techniques, like not only one two three, like kundalini techniques, like in this art of yoga, completely this retreat, I teach these all things. These
And
all
when does that start?
this course is like in ashram, in our diviners or ashram. It's like a 3 days 3 days retreat. Yeah, and we have 1 week retreats also, and for we start now 3 days retreats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And where can people find that? Like if they want to register, Diviner's Ashram is in Vietnam, in the south of Vietnam. So if someone is coming to Vietnam or if they're living in Vietnam, how can they sign up for this
Yeah,
course or retreat?
actually, we used to conduct retreats every month, and we design that retreat in Devanets .in website, Devanets organization website. Through that website, they can enroll, and they register, and they see the guidelines, they see the rules and regulations, and they have to contact our volunteers, the team who work for art of yoga retreat, and they can guide completely, and where is the ashram, how they come, and what is the timetable, and what is the schedule, everything they prepare, and they will tell before when they register.
Okay, excellent. Are you having any online courses for the international listeners
Yes.
that might be out there?
Yeah, we have that's why, because no only few people who near to the ashram who are in Vietnam, they can come. But if we want to open this platform for international, that's why we create online courses, the Art of Yoga online course. We start on 3rd of this month,
Okay.
March. Yeah, March first week, and it's a 12 classes for 1 month. Each class is
Perfect.
1.5 hour, like a 12 classes. Through these 12 classes, they can learn about pranayama, yoga asana, like some other techniques about raising energy, balancing mind techniques, and many techniques. But people have to understand this all art of yoga. It's all about transforming mind, body, and spirit. It's not about asana to stretch your legs or to make more flexible, to bend. Not like that. It's not about body. It's all about energize. It's all about transformation. It's all about finding the reality, the conscious lifestyle.
Excellent. All right. Well, I know I'll be taking that up to dive in deeper. Master Mukesh, thank you so much for coming on, for sharing your story, the importance of spirituality and transformation and the arts. Any leaving words for the audience? Maybe some words of master wisdom.
Yeah. Uh, for the audience, for the people, see, first you have to find yourself. You have to find yourself. You have to clean yourself. You have to research yourself. You have to know why your body is here. You have to know why your mind is here. You have to know what's happening inside, in your heart, or in your mind, in your eye, in your nose, every corner of your body from top to bottom. You have to know each and every cell in your body, each and every thought in your body, in your mind. You have to know first you have to be a master of yourself, be a scientist of yourself, be a researcher of yourself. First, give time to yourself to know these all things. Then you have to go outside.
Hmm.
That's what I share to everyone. The final words for master wisdom. Yeah, that's the filtration in yourself is very important. To study about yourself is very important. Without studying yourself, you come outside like an animal and do whatever you like, and that's really gives you a lot of violence to the society, a lot of unnecessary things to the society have to bear
Hmm.
because of you. That's why understand everyone. First, you have to study what's going inside. You have to be mastery of yourself. You have to know each and everything what's happening inside, from thoughts to body to desire to everything. Then come outside to enjoy your life fullest. For that, we are here to share, we are here to teach these all things.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I've really benefited so much. And I know all of the listeners that come across this today or anytime after this is published, this will be just a huge awakening, a huge transformation. And maybe it would allow them to connect with you further, to come to Vietnam, or if we're hosting somewhere internationally, join us. And it will really just confirm something about you in living more consciously. So thank you so much for joining us on The Flow with Diviners Movement. Can't wait to see you again. Have a great day, everyone.
Yes, thank you, Johnny.
Thank you.
Namaste. Yeah,
Namaste.
yeah.